Train travel in the United States usually comes with one question. Why?
Anywhere you go, give it on. Anywhere you say, anywhere.
The question is more or less inescapable, right? Train travel is often more expensive and almost always takes longer than a plane. So, why? And the answer is, I don't know, but here I am anyway, because I love it nonetheless. My journey started at about 6 a.m. when I arrived at Boston South Station to board the Northeast Regional train on the way to DC, where I would pick up this train, the Silver Star, on the way to Sebring, Florida. But why? Why am I doing this, other than this vague notion of, I like trains? Maybe you're watching this video as a way to see what it's like to take a train down the eastern coast of America. Maybe you want to see what the Roomette's all about. Or maybe you just want to be convinced one way or another if you should take a trip like this in a train. A big reason you pick a train over a plane is the views. You get to actually see a lot of cool things. On the Northeast Regional, you want to sit on the left side of the train so that you're facing east. Even though the sun's rising in your face, it makes for some beautiful sights. The second big reason you might want to take a train is just the complete lack of stress. There's no security, like at the airport. You don't have to arrive 2 hours early to get through security or to find your gate. You just waltz onto the train and pick a seat. It's just nice. There's just no stress involved whatsoever. You can also take a whole bunch of stuff. You have to take a whole bunch before you get into checked bag territory where you actually have to pay for it. The third and probably biggest reason you would pick up a train over a plane is the experience, which I get is kind of a cop-out because that kind of combines the last two things and encapsulates it, but it's not unimportant. Now, this is where we start to focus on the Roomette experience. Now, I've taken a long-haul train from Boston to Chicago in a coach seat. It was fine. But already I can tell you, this might be worth it. And I've only been on this train for less than an hour. So, here, let me give you a tour. This lens doesn't go wide enough to capture the full scale and aspect of the Roomette, so I'm going to switch to the GoPro so we can see what's going on here. So welcome to the Roomette. As you can see, oh look, we're crossing a river. I still have no idea where we are though. As we look around, you can see that I've already drawn the privacy shades. I've hung up my hoodie, because that's definitely what that hanger was for. You get your own little thermostat, which is pretty cool. It's actually a little warm in here. Independent control. You got some lighting. You got storage up there, which I believe is primarily used for this top bunk, which I will definitely be trying out. And of course you have the two seats. This room is designed for two people. Over here, if I move my camera, you have your own personal little sink. Isn't that adorable? And look how it drains. Right down the back. But again, I think the best part of this, and the best part of any train ride really, is the view. Which I'll admit isn't spectacular at the moment. And of course we have the food menu. With all sorts of delicious options. Oh, wait, that's right. There's a table. You have an outlet on this side and this side of the Roomette, which I am already using. I'm having a great time. Now let's go check out the bathroom situation. I need two hands for this. it's dinner time. Now let's see. I ordered the red wine braised beef with pearl onions, carrots, and mushrooms, served with polenta and haricot vert, served with a side salad and a specialty dessert. The specialty dessert in this case is a brownie. I had my choice of chocolate or blonde, and I chose chocolate. Okay, so we got a Coke, got a brownie, sustainable Peruvian chocolate. Ooh, this appears to be a bun. My salad. Let's unwrap this. It smells really good. Well, first off, look at that. We're in Raleigh, North Carolina. But also look at that. I mean, come on. Does that not just look delicious? Ooh, garlicky. I like it. The braised beef itself. That's not bad. That's pretty good, actually. You got the world's tiniest onions. World's tiniest pearl onions. Now try the salad as well. I use the bread to mop up the juices later. The one tomato. Ooh, snappy. Yeah, no, I'm a fan. It beats the cafe car. Really, it's the sauce. It's amazing. I love the sauce. This is good. This is very good. It's 10:45. I think it's shower time. The water's not getting warm. I just took a shower at 60 miles an hour. So normally you would convert this into a bed, but I got some stuff going on here that I don't want to really deal with right now. It's late, I want to get to sleep, and I think we all know which bunk I'd prefer anyway. Up here is where all the blankets, downstairs mattress, and additional pillows have been hiding. Also, there's this spooky strap system down here, but I'm going to trust my low center of gravity. I mean, what could possibly go wrong? Okay, come on, this is ridiculously cool. I mean, come on. So I've made my bed. Hopefully I won't fall out of it. Probably not going to go to sleep for a little bit, but, you know, just lay in here and look outside, because how often do you get to lay down and look outside? I don't know if you can tell, but this is so cool. I wish this was more than one night. This is so cool. But yeah, I guess unless something eventful happens, I will see you tomorrow morning. Good morning. I definitely slept more than my Fitbit told me I did, but in the spirit of complete honesty and full disclosure, there are two things I should probably mention. The first is that North Carolina and South Carolina are really boring unless you're going through a town, because at night you can't see anything, and that just makes sense. The second thing, around Savannah, Georgia, it got real bumpy, real rough, and it woke me up a couple times. And that might just be because I was on the top bunk and I could feel it more, just the sway of the car. But, I mean, I went back to sleep. I woke up at about 9. I probably would have slept more if I closed my curtains, but I wanted to wake up with the sun. And it's, you know, beautiful. You can tell we're in Florida now because the trees have changed. Now, this might be as good a time as any to talk about how the pandemic has affected train travel. Really, if anything, it's made it better. Sure, you gotta wear a mask when you're outside the room or when you're in a seat, like I had to wear a mask all along the Northeast Regional. But the cool part is no one sits next to you. That's like every introvert's dream. Of course, that'll be true for any coach seat, and in the roomette especially. The door's closed. I haven't worn this thing inside at all. And Amtrak's pretty clear about this rule. When you buy a ticket, you agree to the terms and conditions of wearing one of these things, which is, good. This mode of travel hasn't felt unsafe to me. I mean, it beats being in a metal tube in the sky. Lunch is here, and I don't know if I ever explained how ordering meals works. So basically, the guy comes around, asks you what time you want to eat, and takes your order. And then the food shows up. So today I ordered the chicken marsala. I lost my menu, so I can't explain it to you, but it smells good. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. That's butter. A little bit of an oversight. You put butter on a hot thing, it's going to melt. Here's a top-down version. This one has no French words I can mispronounce. I think I like the braised beef more, but not by much. This is just as good. We're pulling into Tampa now, which means here we're going to either turn around or go backwards, the way we came. And then at the split point, it's going to turn right to go south to Miami. It'll be interesting to see if we go backwards or if there's a loop that we turn around. I have no idea. Well, mystery solved. We're going backwards now. Okay, but now we're moving forward out of the station. So we did a K-turn somewhere. I can't quite tell where. There's less than an hour left of my train ride here, and I figure I should wrap up and pack up. But I also think I should answer the question I asked 53 seconds into this video and conveniently neglected to answer. Why am I doing this? I mean, it's nice to romanticize train travel, but do you have to be mentally broken to enjoy it? No. Again, it all just comes down to experience, which I know is a baloney bogus word, but it's true. I could have flown for faster and cheaper, and yet I chose not to. Because this is just so much fun. And I encourage everyone to do it at least once or twice in their lives just to see if they have a taste for it, because it really is something special in a way that you don't really expect it to be. I mean, despite the delays, the Lakeshore Limited from Boston to Chicago and the coach seat was amazing. It was great. And if you can upgrade to something like this, it's even better. So if you're not under any time pressure, I 100% urge you to consider train travel. It's pretty good. And now I think I'm going to sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the ride. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. Those hooks are what that harness latch to so you don't roll out of bed. And that's where you hang the hanger. Oh, God.